What's up, guys? It's Chat here with Power COC, bringing you a recap for our Potluck War. As you can see, we were not victorious. We got spanked. It was a big wake-up call. It's bringing an end to our 2-month win streak, so disappointing, but I'm actually pretty excited about it. I think the guys needed it to basically realize that we're not invincible. We've been having just like a lot of farm wars, a couple tough ones, but for the most part, we were pretty dominant in them. Um, Spartans Legacy was bringing new meta bases. Our guys just weren't ready for it, and I'm glad that it happened now. We can continue the rebuilds and move forward from it and learn from it. So, without further ado, I'll take a look at this. SL followed the traditional elite war plan. They're not Town Hall 9 struggled a bit, but they had enough to clear with only, I think, a couple dips. Town Hall 10s really brought it, and that's what the big difference was. They had several triples at 10v10, and then their Town Hall 11s brought it to us too. They had two Town Hall 11 triples, which matched our two Town Hall 11 triples as well. So where we really fell apart was early on. I think our guys were nervous going into this match. There was like no activity for the first like 6 hours, which then meant we were basically not getting started until the following morning. So we squeezed in most of our attacks in the last, I guess, 8 to 10 hours of war. I ended up doing six attacks, sorry, in that. In like the last 2 hours, so it was a bit rough. Rest attempts, and honestly, like our Town Hall 9s and 10s struggled. It wasn't a great war. We had, I think, so the breakdown was 5, 11, and 14. Looking at what our triple percentage was, take a look at here. We've got Flip, Levi, DLT, Braden, Jon Snow, Jay Willie, and that's it. So that's 7 of the Town Hall 9s were cleared by Town Hall 9s. We needed 7 fucking dips at the Town Hall 9 level to clear their Town Hall 9s. So super frustrating. A lot of attacks wasted. We're used to having a lot of scouts being able to use up top, and so we were going in blind for a lot of the upper attacks, and it just failed hard. And we need to take a look at why this happened and how do we recalibrate our rosters. The trouble continued above that as well. So here you're looking at their Town Hall 10s. So as you can see, Crod had a triple on 14, and that's our only 10v10 triple. So just brutal. Not sure what to say. They obviously had great bases. But I feel like we did too, and they were able to triple us, so I guess it's just getting used to new meta attacks, and just hitting a more difficult challenge than we're used to. So definitely regrouping on the Town Hall 10 level as well. Now, Town Hall 11s is a bit of a different story. So you can see their defenses here. Fresh triple on their 2 and their 5. Those were both my attacks. I missed a fresh triple on 4 by 8%. That was frustrating. And then my Town Hall 10 came up, tried to baby drag their number 3, but King wandered, so that was frustrating. But yeah, our Town Hall 11s had a pretty decent war. Lots of triples were expected, especially against the Town Hall 11s. Is good to see, but couldn't pull it together. Not enough when you're starting to dip that low early on with the Town Hall 9s. Hard to recover. So, but we'll take a look at our triples. You're going to see Town Hall 11. I love the miners. I'm just going to go fairly quick through them because it's not typically that different from anything else that I have shown. The interesting thing with this one is you can see that the baby drag is still surviving. He managed to get his way out of those poisons. Somehow he wandered very far left. But with how spread out the miners are at this point, the baby drag is only targeting one miner in that whole group. As soon as he goes underground, the baby dragon loses his target and then has to basically wait for it to pop up. So he is basically lags behind. The whole raid goes on without really even needing to manage him. And swagged the queen ability. So that was a really quick, fresh triple. Excited to do that early in war. Kind of got our guys started, but they still didn't really recover. Here's another mass miner attack. Hodor had some real life stuff going on, so I ended up doing his attacks for him. I was glad I got this triple for him. You see the Inferno and the 2 Wiz Towers there? Freeze gets massive value on that. Especially against miners. The only thing I'm really scared of with a miner attack is the Wiz Towers, and so if I can get 2 of them plus the Inferno, game over. I was able to save the Warden ability till super late in the raid. Usually I'm using it way before then, but didn't need it because of that early freeze. Lots of miners left on the left side there. They're just going to pour through. Even though that Wiz Tower is going to give a beating to them, they've still got lots. Okay, so here we're going to get into, I'm going to do a few of these bully triples, but realistically it's not the most exciting. Jeff brought the 6-pack, good work. I'll show the 1. So this is a fairly difficult base for our Town Hall 10s I saw. But it is a Town Hall 11 bully attack. The Golem makes it interesting because he's going to pop right around that Inferno as well. Lost a couple, but heals were able to save most of them. There's quite a few miners left at the end of this. It's easy bully. Ferrum got 6-pack as well. Thanks, buddy, for taking care of business. I'm not going to show these. We'll show the Town Hall 10 triple because it was our only one. And look at that, it's a drag attack. So this kind of goes to prove that be creative with what you're thinking about. He does a double Zapquake in the core. Interesting approach. Does that Hound, goes and targets that ARD from that side. Heroes, I'm assuming, are going to bust in that backside, take out that remaining ARD. Good use with the lots of breakers there. The attack looks like it's kind of dying off here, but those drags only have that Inferno left to deal with. CC troops are essentially nulled in this raid, so I think once we had seen that it was a Golem, it was great to go for the air strategy. Moving right along, it's another bully. Throw the miners out of Town Hall 9. Instant triple. See how he cleared that one side. Started digging into this queen. His queen's going to get to that Wiz Tower before the miners get there as well. Gets lucky with those double giant bombs there underground at that point. Lots left. Don't overcomplicate things, guys. Bully. Here's a Town Hall 9v Town Hall 9 triple. Jay Willie, who's on our sync team. Keeping it simple. HGHB. A lot of these bases were anti-HGHB, but it's still a powerful attack. If you can control the pathing, typically will go your way. Uses those hogs a bit earlier than I probably would have liked, but he's got full heroes at the end of this dominant attack. And he's got time to go get that hat. Jon Snow bringing the triple. Clean entry. Healers take a bit of a beating, but he's able to get them pretty quick before that last one dies. Just very dominant. The hogs were perfect there. No double giant bombs, so there's not a ton of risk for them. Swags the heel. Braden always bringing up solid attacks. Interesting to see SL doing a lot of square bases at Town Hall 9. Don't typically see that. A lot tighter base designs. Our guys struggled though, so I got to give it that to them. Hogs left for cleanup. Wiz coming down the backside. I guess technically the front side. Nice work, man. Interesting troop comp. Going with the, I guess that would be a stone hog. Dub's going to be a bully. DLT. Again, sticking to the powerful attack. Don't overcomplicate things. It works. Even against new meta designs, still a powerful attack. Cleanup effort at this point. Luckily, everything was all on one side. There's no orphaned buildings on the far side. They can just work through that. Bully, bully, bully. Levi. He's got the 6-pack this war. This is an interesting variant of HGHB where we swap in P.E.K.K.A.s. Been noticing it's been more popular recently. I don't do a ton of Town Hall 9 anymore, so probably not the best guy to comment on why it works, but I've been seeing some success with it. If you take a look though, one P.E.K.K.A just died in the middle, but there's 2 still wandering around the outside. There's a lot of health there, especially if those healers lock onto it. They just last through everything. Levi with another triple flip. Good approach, tackling those hero core from an angle. Lots of HP on those storages there, right? So, got to be smart with how you tackle that. Baby Drag doing work on the backside. Nice work, man. Left a couple buildings, but lots of time to get back to get them. And we finished her off with a bully attack. So there it is, guys. Not a ton of replays to show you because most of them were bullies. So we're kind of, at this point, we're regrouping. It's, yeah, disappointing loss. Have to kind of analyze what happened, how we can improve, and then take it to the next time. We've got a very big war scheduled for tonight. So this replay is not coming out for a few days. No hints will be given about our attack strategy. So looking forward to that, guys. And until next time, guys, keep clashing, and we'll be back with another recap soon. Talk to you.